Hello, in this video we're going to simplify the expression with using positive exponents only. So the question is, why the negative 2 over y? To simplify this, we're going to use laws of exponents, or the rules of exponents. If you look on the right-hand side, I have put here the rules of exponents. The first one is the product of two quantities with the same base but different exponents. You add the exponents. If you have the quotient, you subtract. The third one is if you have the power to a power, you multiply them. And the fourth is when you have the product of two different bases to the same exponent, you can use the Schritt property that also works with a quotient, but not addition and subtraction. And finally, the one that we're using here is negative exponents. A negative exponent means 1 over a to the n is what a to the negative n means by definition, and a to the 0 is 1. So if I rewrite this with a 1 as the exponent in the bottom, I can see here that this looks like rule 2, right, where I have the same base, different exponents, so I can subtract them. So that's what I'm going to do. Negative 2 minus 1, which is a negative 3. Definition number 5, that is the same thing as 1 over y to the 3, which you could see here is the answer. To explain the last step and the last law, I'm going to do another example. Let's look at y squared over y to the 5th. If you use the second law, you would subtract the exponents and end up with a negative 3. If you rewrote this and looked at this in a different way, y squared is the same as y times y, and y to the 5th is the same as, you can see here that when you cancel, you would end up with a 1 in the numerator and a y cubed in the denominator. Since both these expressions started out the same, doing them two different ways, one by the law of exponents and one by canceling, you can see here that y to the negative 3 must mean 1 over y to the 3. The same reason goes if you had the same exponent. If you had y squared over y squared, you would subtract those exponents and get a y to the 0. If you cancel them, you would get a 1. Here's an example, another example. Y squared over y squared is what I said. If you subtract them, you get a y to the 0. If you cancel them, you get a 1. That's why anything to the 0 power is always 1. Hope that helps.